onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. A run for Debo here to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Murray's throw complete here to Ayuk. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Debo Samuel, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. You look at this Niner defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Alert!
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, We always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Stafford going to change it up here. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now Stafford. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, that's a big advantage.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Niners in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 30-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. Busts through the tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll give it to Samuel. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Here comes third down and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. At their own 11. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And now Stafford's going to move him around. Second down, Pollard again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now they'll change things up.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Stafford on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
3rd down and 13. Stafford now to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Running right, it's Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. On 4th down, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nakua, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A give to Pollard running left. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 14-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tony Pollard. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. Murray fighting, lost the football. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now. Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Atwell now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's a give to Samuel. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Murray now on 1st down. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Play fake. Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Omaha. Hey. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here comes the Rams punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hold on.
First down, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff for Samuel. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Who you got? Hey.
Here's Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, it's Debo. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? To throw, it's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, shift. Shift. Big ace.
Here's Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. A chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they're going to have this this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
32. First down, Rams.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nice call on the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They're on the 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Murray going to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flush to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Ready, move. Double right.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And Stafford's going to take it himself.
Stafford on the keeper. Again on the play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now it's Stafford. And this will be caught at the 30. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
59!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Murray. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now Murray. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Murray to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
This ball intercepted. And the Rams are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this ball game was close throughout.